Welcome back, everybody. This is Retro Replay with a quick review of Motocross Maniacs for the Nintendo Game Boy. Now, I had this game when I was a kid, and I thought it was so cool being able to ride these motorbikes through loops like this. It's very reminiscent of games like Excite Bike. There's some modern games called Trials HD, and there's multiple versions of that game that I think took a lot of influence from this. And as I'm playing through this, it starts innocently enough on level 1. Level 2 also isn't bad. I show a little bit of that here too. But the difficulty increases drastically, and the game mechanics themselves become absolutely terrible. I've come to the realization that this game is actually awful. And my memories as a kid are tainted. I don't know what I was thinking. From what I remember, I enjoyed playing this game. Probably only enjoyed playing levels 1 and 2, and then the game increases in difficulty, and the game mechanics are terrible, so I don't like it anymore. This level 1, I get through it, easily enough. I have a few wrecks. The loops are pretty easy to get to. I have plenty of nitros. The nitros in this game are key because they get you through these slow, muddy sections. They get you over the jumps, and they get you through the tracks faster, which is the whole goal of the game, is to complete the tracks as fast as you can. You have to go through these loops to get the nitros. There's also some times. You see these R's are for tire, T is for time. So as you're going through, you're collecting these things which give you more nitros, give you more time, give you better tires, etc. And there I am, finishing the first level. Easy enough, not too bad. Now we're on course 2, difficulty A, and it definitely starts ramping up in difficulty. I missed that first jump there. These loops are harder to get to. You have to use a nitro to get to them. And if you watch my nitro meter, you can notice I'm already running low on nitros. But still in level 2, they do give you enough that you can get through this. They have these tough jumps here. I learned later as I'm playing through this that there was a game control mechanic that I was missing while I was trying this. Sometimes you don't actually have to use the nitros. You can hit the up button on the D-pad and it will help propel you up into the air a little bit so you don't have to use a nitro. But these controls are extremely frustrating when you start running low on the nitros. The nitros make it easy. When you have to start hitting up because you ran out of nitros, and if you can't make it through a certain area, you get stuck, and you get stuck in the mud, and everything moves extremely slow. You'll see some of that here in a little bit. This is course 3A, and this is where everything just turns for the worst in this game. It becomes extremely frustrating and extremely difficult. You're very limited on nitros. You're going to see here in just a moment, I run out of nitros and basically get stuck. But that's also because I didn't realize the up on the D-pad mechanic to get you past these things. But here we go. Now I'm stuck in the mud, I'm out of nitros, and the game is a total slog. I believe I end up getting a times up on this course. I mean, look at this. If you miss those jumps, you have to go through this mud, no nitros, and it's just terrible. So why don't I step it up a level and try the next one up? So this is level 4A, and it's even more difficult and frustrating. Look at this, I'm almost out of nitros already, and you gotta use them on these jumps. I thankfully got some there, but I still haven't realized the up on the D-pad control mechanic yet to get through some of these sections without using nitros. And this just gets so frustrating now. Here I am, no nitros, driving through the mud, slow as can be. This is not fun. And here's another great example of how frustrating this can be. So I got stuck in this little section. I couldn't go anywhere. But again, I didn't realize the up on the D-pad control mechanic, which I eventually figure out. Here's course 5A. I missed that first jump, I missed those nitros, and now I'm basically screwed. I'm already out of nitros in the first 10 seconds of this race. This is where I finally figured out that I need to hit up. There we go. So that was my eureka moment of being able to get through these things. But then, right here, how am I supposed to get through this? Now that I've figured out the up on the D-pad control mechanic, I decided to go back to level 3 and try it again. And I fail again right there. And again, look how frustrating this is. I'm already out of nitros. But amazingly, I do end up finishing this race and qualifying. But still, this is just terrible. This mud is just the worst part of this game. I mean, if you miss these jumps, the penalty is incredible, and it makes it so frustrating and boring. But I finished level 3A. Hooray! And for the purpose of this review, I decided to punish myself and step it up a level to course 7A, and this is just obnoxious. I mean, watch this, how ridiculous this is. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here to get past this. I mean, come on. But that's about it for this review. I absolutely despise this game. I never want to play it again. I don't recommend this to anybody. Even if you've got nostalgia for it, I guess go back and check it out again. But it's just terrible. I can't stand this. But thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.